All right, Sagittarius, welcome. If you've been feeling this big shift as the year kicks off, well, you're not wrong. We're about to break down exactly what the cosmos has in store for you this January 2026. We're talking finances, your love life, and yeah, even a huge spiritual shift on the horizon. Okay, let's get into it. Right off the bat, this is it. This is the core idea for your whole month. You know, as a Sagittarius, you crave that freedom, that adventure, more than anything. But January is asking you to find a sweet spot, a balance between that boundless energy and, the need for a solid, secure foundation. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, the stars actually have a plan for you. And it all starts with getting your practical, day-to-day world in order before you take flight. I just love this metaphor of a base camp. Seriously, think of January as the time you spend organizing your gear, checking all your supplies, and just making sure everything is totally secure before you even think about climbing that epic mountain that is 2026. And for you, that base camp, it's all about your finances. So what's really cool is how clearly this maps out the month's energy. See, until the 14th, you've got the sun in your sign, giving you all that classic Sag confidence. But after that, boom, the focus shifts right to your second house of income. That's all about your personal finances, your assets, and even your sense of self-worth. Then Mars and Mercury crash the party mid-month, bringing this really serious, work hard, earn well kind of vibe. But then, on the 18th, that new moon comes in and asks you to just pause for a second and be mindful. And this just lays out the central tension perfectly. On one hand, you've got this massive cosmic push to get serious, to budget, to have those big conversations about long-term security. But on the other hand, the new moon brings this warning, like a little flashing light, against impulsive spending and chasing that quick, short-term gratification. The real challenge is to use all that productive energy without giving in to temptation.
Okay, so while you're building up that financial foundation, your ruling planet, the big and generous Jupiter, is basically working overtime on your love life. It's bringing some truly significant energy into your partnerships.
And this is huge. I mean, for the entire first half of the year, Jupiter is lighting up your seventh house. That's the part of your chart that deals with marriage, commitment, and serious one-on-one relationships. So we're not talking about some fleeting fling here. This is one of the absolute best astrological placements for meeting someone really significant or taking a relationship you're already in to the next level. So who should you be keeping an eye out for this month? Well, Gemini, your opposite sign, could create this totally supercharged intellectual connection that might lead to serious talk, fast. Aries, a fellow fire sign, sparks this almost fated attraction. You'll both love the adventure. And then there's Aquarius, who brings that social, experimental energy and just gets your deep need for freedom. Go ahead and mark your calendars. Early in the month is the perfect time to have that DTR, define the relationship talk. Then, on the 17th, Venus moves into Aquarius, and everything just gets more lighthearted and social. It's great for meeting new people. And that same new moon on the 18th, it isn't just about money. It's also the perfect moment to set intentions for a stable, grounded kind of love that's more than just a fleeting thrill. Now, beyond all the money and the romance, there's something even bigger stirring way down deep. As January comes to a close, you are literally standing at the very beginning of a profound, multi-year spiritual journey. And listen, this isn't a small change. We're talking about a foundational shift that's going to unfold over many, many years. And it all kicks off on one specific day this month. January 26th. Circle it. That's the date that Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and illusion, moves into the fiery, pioneering sign of Aries. So what in the world does this mean for you? Well, this whole transit is about a deep, creative, and spiritual awakening. Over the next several years, you're going to feel this powerful pull to connect with your truest purpose, to live a more authentic life, and to explore your own creativity in ways you may never have before. It is the start of a whole new chapter. For real. So, we've covered money, love, and a massive spiritual shift. Phew! Let's bring it all home and boil it down to the one key thing you need to take away for January. It really all comes down to this simple two-step process. January is all about step one, securing that base camp. Focus on your money, your budget, and really owning your self-worth. Because once that foundation is solid, you are perfectly set up for step two, soaring into the adventure, the romance, and the authenticity that is absolutely waiting for you. And that's really the question to leave you with, isn't it? This month is about preparation, yeah? But the whole purpose of that prep work is to set you up for that pure, unadulterated Sagittarian adventure you live for. Once you've done the work, the possibilities are absolutely limitless.